and really no relief overnight. LaGuardia Airport recording its hottest midnight temperature ever at 94 degrees. Ridiculous. And as history has proven, heat can have a major impact at LaGuardia Airport. Remember this, a sinkhole that forced the closure of one of the airport's main runways during the Memorial Day travel rush? Well, the investigation into that is ongoing, but heat may have been a factor. Speaking of LaGuardia Airport, let's go ahead and take it there now. We have Fox News multimedia reporter Chelsea Torres joining us from the airport. It looks a little quiet behind you, but hey, Chelsea, yesterday you were live in the Bronx at City Island. I'm glad that today's assignment includes some air conditioning for you.
Marissa, that makes two of us. I'm very glad I am in the AC today. But I'll tell you, I mean, what AAA is already saying that more than 71 million Americans will be traveling for the 4th of July weekend. Just about 6 million will be flying. And I have to say, I mean, at least here at LaGuardia, as of right now, it's been pretty good. I mean, not too busy, not too crazy with the crowds. Even one mom I was talking to said she was shocked when she got here because it really has been pretty calm. But with temperatures getting nearing those triple digits and then possible thunderstorms later today, one aviation expert tells me he does expect delays and cancellations.
The other impact, of course, is temperature. And with the temperature, the aircraft do not generate as much lift as it is when it's colder. And that has to do with the density of the air itself. And when the aircraft do not generate as much lift, that means weight becomes a problem.
Now, Dr. McCormick says here at LaGuardia, runways are much shorter, but when there is this extreme heat, there are a couple of runways here at LGA that actually expand over the water on a pier to allow planes that extra room for liftoff. Even Delta says their flights could be impacted by New York's extreme heat for travelers flying to and out of LaGuardia through tomorrow, but they are offering rebooking options. And then when you factor in ground crews on this hot and potentially stormy day, aviation experts say they will get longer hydration breaks, but could also face delays if they're not able to load luggage on the ramps. And aside from flying itself, AAA is also saying more than 61 million people will actually be getting on the roads to get to their destination for America's 250th anniversary. But when I was talking to a travel expert with the points guy, he said people just need to be careful because not only can the heat impact planes, but it can also impact your gas usage, especially if you're cranking up the AC. Right now, AAA is showing the national average at $3.82. This is the second highest Independence Day record. Marissa?
Chelsea, yeah, I was wondering how many people would in fact be driving. The 4th of July holiday tends to be one where a lot of people drive, but gas prices are so expensive. So I always joke that when I was younger, my dad would make me roll down the windows. He'd said, I'd be like, where's the AC? He'd say, roll down your window. But it's just too hot to even get a breeze from outside.
Save that gas.
Right? So, yeah, so here we find ourselves on this 4th of July holiday in the heat. Appreciate that update out of LaGuardia Airport this morning. Chelsea Torres, we'll be seeing you later.